Welcome guys, and I hope you're having a great morning so far. Thank you very much for joining me today for this read. With this read, I sort of wanted to delve into people's perceptions. I know that like a lot of times people sort of look at us in a certain way and they assume things about us, and it can actually lead to a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of well, let's face it, kind of like assholey behavior for what they think that we represent, what they think that we have. It can lead to sort of jealousies and, like I said, misunderstandings. I want to delve into that today with the cards. I want to sort of take a look at what somebody's thinking or feeling about you guys, how somebody's perceiving you, and sort of how it led to possibly a conflict here. We're going to use the energy cards and then the rider deck to clarify. So let's see. What are we going to be talking about? What do people think about the collective? Tarot. Ooh, and these cards are already getting ready to go. They're just trying to jump out of my hands. So Tarot wants to talk about this. Yin and yang. Fairness is the word that comes to my mind. Like someone thinks that something is unfair. I don't know if you're someone who, I don't want to say like you have a lot of good luck or something, but this is, again, this is part of somebody's perception, right? So it's not necessarily true or reality. It's sort of how they view things. It's like they view like you have this good luck. They view something as being unfair, something that you have that they don't. Some sort of abundance, growing abundance in some shape or form in your life. Is something, some sort of action, something that you earn, something that you work towards, something that you're trying to put into place in your life. Like a change, like you're trying to shoot for some sort of a change. They're jealous that you're able to find change or that you're working towards change. This person most likely feels stuck in their own situation. I'm gonna get one more. I want one more of these energy cards, please, Tarot, to go with this. We had two that actually popped out. Storm warning. So this might be about to come to a head, and for some of you guys, like, this read might resonate. For some of you, it might resonate very strongly. There might be bits and pieces here that sort of ring true to you as well. Remember guys, I sort of take what makes sense to you, right? And don't always try to force it to fit. If the messages work for you, you know that. You know what works for you. You know what's speaking to you. This might be something that happened in the past and that you've already sort of lived through. This could be speaking to something that is going on right now in someone's life. With that storm warning, a lot of times it's speaking of something coming to a head. We do have the World card there. I'm going to pull a few more before I touch on that. I'm starting to get a impression of what it represents. A lot of times in my reads lately, it's been sort of looking like sort of online stuff. I don't feel that. I feel like this is more like universal, like somebody feels like luck is always shining on you, like good shit always comes your way, or things are easy for you. And it's like they're struggling to find a path of their own. So their misperception is that you being able to make changes in your life, you being able to work towards abundance, and it's hard work. It's hard work that you're putting in, but they don't see that aspect of it. They don't see the stress that you're feeling. They just see like the results that you're starting to get. They see when an opportunity pops up. It's like they feel like the universe is on your side, whereas like it's against them. Like the world is against them, but it turns for you. This is, again, guys, I'm not saying this is the way it is. This is what this person's misperception is. They don't see all the hard work that you do. They feel like they work their ass off. This is how they feel, that they work so damn hard and nothing ever fucking works out for them. This is how they're feeling. So when they see other people experiencing positive change, it's like they feel like it's not fair. That's where that yin and yang was coming in. I kept getting the word like fairness in my mind when I looked at it. It is something that they're doing that's holding them back, though, with that Hanged Man. That's what he always represents, right, guys? This is like, you can have your success. The only thing that could possibly hold you back is you. So like fears, doubts, insecurities, choices that you're making. So this person, whatever is holding them back from finding the success that they desire, it's coming from them. In some way, shape, or form, it's like some kind of self-sabotage. You have this healing to healing, Four of Swords. And it might be healing too, like It might be mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It could be physically too, healing from an ailment, or they feel like they're getting sick. It's not fair. Why are they sick? No one else gets sick. Why are they having to struggle so hard? Why are they're really fighting through a lot of emotions here too, guys. And they're fighting for what they really want, what their end goal is this Nine of Pentacles. This is like this figure of abundance and happiness, empowerment, confidence. This isn't necessarily somebody who lives completely by themselves or is completely self-made, but it's the energy that goes behind it of this wealth, this abundance, this happiness. Somebody who just enjoys life and is comfortable in their own skin. It's like easy street is the word that comes to mind. Like they feel like other people have it easy. Other people have it easy and they struggle. Why can't they have what other people have? And it's like they're starting to see the fruits of their labor. Like they see other people who are putting in work, other people are getting these results, and it's like they feel like they put in so much work and so much effort to whatever the fuck it is they do, and it's like it never pays off. They feel like it never pays off. This has to do with the energy that they are sending out into the universe too. This pessimistic energy. This is part of what's fucking them over too. It's like looking at everything really negative is like bringing negative shit their way. The mindset is actually running them down health-wise as well. It's having that impact. Like the R7 energy deck, and that we have that body and soul card, which represents sort of everything being interconnected, right? Your mind, your body, your soul. If one thing is off balance, it throws the whole works off. And this is part of what's going on in this person's internal struggle, is because they are so frustrated with their path, feeling like they're never getting ahead. They're working so hard, really feeling sorry for themselves and their situation. It leads to this downward spiral of thoughts, of emotions, and then eventually physical health too. Which again just makes them feel even more shitty and even more sorry for themselves and even more frustrated. Oh, there's one that went flying. The Hierophant. What does this Hierophant have to do with the works? They want to be this figure that's respected. That's what it is. They want this recognition and reward. They see other people getting it. They see other people, like I said, the way that they view things is that everyone else's hard work pays off, but theirs never seems to. They feel like they're in this endless cycle of trying, and everything just keeps going to shit. It's just like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. This is how they feel. It's a mental trap. Like I said, it's contributing to the mind, body, and soul. It's like this trap, this spiral that just keeps getting worse and worse until their perception starts to change, which is going to start to trigger other changes. It's not easy to get out of a funk like this either, guys. Three of Swords. Heartbreak, possibly separation. Give me a few more cards here, Tarot. I want to know where this Three of Swords fits in for this person. This person feels like all they get is heartbreak. All they get is sort of like breadcrumbs, like just enough to survive. And it's not just like financially. I do feel this carries into their relationships too. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about like friendships. I'm talking about family too. Like there are multi aspects of this person's life that when they look at it, and I can see it through their eyes, just like everything's shit. Everything is just shit. And it's just really causing this real negative aura about them that, like I said, it's running down their health. A Chariot card. It's like, seeing like everything's a fight. I feel like people try and encourage them to move forward. I don't know how people say it. I do feel like whatever they say, it comes out of love. It's like, shit's gonna be okay. Just maybe try this, maybe try that. Like everybody wants to help. People in their life do want to help. They see them struggling. But because of the mindset that they're in, they get fucking offended. Like right away, their hackles get up. And it's because of this deep sense of everything being unfair and what other people have. So it's like you're talking to this person, you can see this person struggling. You care for them. You want to help in some way, shape, or form. You think you have some piece of advice that might offer some insight to help them turn their situation around. Obviously, you care for them. This is something you're going to want to say to them. It's like you're saying this thing out of love, and all of a sudden they just like fucking snap at you. This is why it would be. It's because like they have this skewed vision of how things are. They're jealous. They feel like you. They feel like other people have it so much better, have it so much easier. Like they don't see the struggle behind closed doors that everybody goes to. All they know is their own struggle, and to them it is unfair. It's like the world is against them. That's how this person feels. So even someone trying to give kind advice to help, it's like they don't want to fucking hear it. They don't want to fucking hear it. It just pisses them right off. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like somebody who cares, and this might be you, collective, and this is somebody really close to you. This is like this caring, this trying to offer this support, this possibly trying to offer some sort of advice or help, and like this person, they don't fucking want it. They like turn a cold shoulder to it. They're like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Fuck you. I'm not sure if this person is going to try and step away from the relationship and sort of like cut off contact because they're that pissed off. This Magician card says that this person does have all the tools that they need to be successful in life. Just like the Hangman, right? Like this person has the potential to change their situation for the better. They are completely capable of doing it. Part of that is going to be accepting criticism from others, accepting help and advice from others, being open to those kinds of things, and taking it in the spirit that it's intended, and believing in their self, that they deserve good things, that they are completely capable of making good things happen in their life. The biggest part of this for this person is the way that they see things, right? And that's what we were talking about right from the beginning of the read. Perception, people's perception. This person's perception is skewed. It's causing them a lot of heartache in their life. There might be some big conflict that's about to come about with them and somebody else, which might even be you. Somebody who's trying to help, someone who genuinely cares and is trying to help them, as like, and there's a risk of them like severing ties. There is a risk of them severing ties. The thing about this Three of Swords, though, too, is it speaks of separation, sometimes with the chance of reconciliation. So if this person cuts ties because they're having a big flip out, it doesn't necessarily mean that these two people will never speak again. There is still the potential for healing in this situation, but the biggest part of that is going to be this person changing their perspective on life, finding some sort of a realization that they can change their situation, that their attitude and the aura that they put out into the universe definitely has an impact on what comes back to them. Well, that was unexpected, but I hope it gave you a little bit of insight if there's somebody that you're dealing with, somebody who's going through a rough time and you're desperately trying to help, and they are absolutely fucking miserable at you, or they see you making positive changes, and instead of being happy for you, they're kind of acting like a dick. This is why. This person's not a son of a bitch. This person is having their own struggles. They are just as human as the rest of us, and they are sort of fighting through their own baggage and their own garbage, you guys. Alrighty, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you guys have an absolutely great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.